All right. So let me make sure everything's good. I got about an hour today, so um, let's get all of this in within an hour. Put that here. We'll wait for people to get in here while I set some things up. All right, let's change that. There we go. And then we'll also go over to Rumble and change some things. Thank you guys for being here. Anybody that is here so far, I appreciate you guys a lot. More than you know. More than you realize, you know? Looks like we got about 30 people that are here. That's what it says on YouTube. On the YouTube. But it's good to see Terra Luna Classic making a move today. You know, that's what I was excited about. I mean, I'm always excited about anything really making a move, but when you see Terra Luna Classic make a move, yeah, that's what it's all about. We got 14 people that are here on not Rumble, on X. Make sure you guys tap that heart button, that like button, as well as if you want to comment down below. If you guys want to start trading on Margex, please use my link that's going to be in the chat. It's on the chat on YouTube, but it'll be in the chat in Rumble and X in a couple of seconds. Or not in the chat for X. It'll just be in the comment section. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Good morning. Good morning. 49 people that are here, 19 likes. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I can hear you. Thank you for saying that, because then wasn't sure I could have been talking and no one would hear me. Good morning. Rise and shine, Matt. Yes, we are up. We're ready. Let's go. Like, share, subscribe. Absolutely. Good morning, Irish Shade. I don't know. I'm horrible with pronunciation of names and words and anything, but I appreciate you being here. Shade. Wait, shade LOL, not shade. Irish shade. LUNC will reach $2 soon. Would love if that happens, but let's slow it down. Baby steps, right? It is shade, technically. But that's good. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate it. Good morning, Matt. Hope all is well. Everything is well. I would agree with being well. Yes. What do you think about COQ Inu? Is that what you're talking about? I talked about this. This is a an Avalanche, an AVAX meme coin, from what I understand. So, I mean, I'm all about it. I haven't invested into it. I was thinking about it, but it is at a higher market cap. And yeah, where are you, man? Where am I? In my basement. DDS Lick or DD Slick. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Jasmine is my only green crypto in my wallet. I wouldn't say Jasmine is my only green crypto, but it definitely is my my highest position, my highest gain right now, I believe. Well, that's wrong. Terra Luna Classic technically is my highest gain, but if we're looking at it, if I started at some of these prices, let's say, I don't know how else to look at it, because Terra Luna Classic will always be the highest amount that I'm currently holding. I'm balls deep in the crypto. Let's go. So am I. Perry Bro, what's I'm holding around 6 million LUNC, and I'm not going to sell. I will hold it to $1, whether it takes a year or 2 years. I hear you. I hear you. That's tough though. If you already made your money from it, it's easier. But for some people, it's like, I'm holding 10, 20 million or thousands of dollars, maybe worth of Terra Luna Classic. And you're like, okay, well, if I don't, set up a place to sell, I'm going to end up potentially like not profiting from it, or losing money from that if I don't take a little bit. Um, but I hear what you're saying. I'm going to have a certain amount that I plan on holding until that point as well. But there's a profit taking spreadsheet that I have, and exit plan spreadsheet where I can take what I need and what makes me feel better about holding. Because as you're growing up, let's say it gets to $1 or it gets to 50 cents, right? You said you're going to hold to $1 no matter what. Let's say it gets to 50 cents. You holding 6 million, that's $3 million. I don't know if you've like kind of like, I don't know, like took that down, like you thought about that further, because it's $3 million. That's a lot of money. Even at a level of 25 cents, right? You're looking at $1.5 million. Like, that's a lot of money. So, I mean, I would definitely question it at those levels as well. I wouldn't sit here and be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna hold no matter what, because that's $1 million. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money from what you invested. Join Margex through your link today. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate your content, and we hold most of the same positions. Thanks again, and good luck during this bull run, sir. Well, thank you for using my link. First of all, you're gonna love Margex. I really like it. You need to. I'm pretty sure what you're gonna probably do is take your time and baby step through it. But I think that's what a lot of people need to do, is baby step through leverage trading, because leverage trading can be it can be very, very risky, because it's not like if you're investing into something, let's say you invest $100 into a play. Typically, if you invest $100 into a play, the only way that that goes to absolutely zero is if that position goes to absolutely zero, which will never happen in the crypto market, just to let you know, FYI. If you, now I guess it depends what it's worth, right? If it's worth $100 and it goes down to, like, say what Terra Luna Classic did, even though it drops down that far, you still will be at pennies. You still won't be at absolute zero and be completely taken out of your position. But either way, you could be very close in some places. But the point is that you can lose a lot more leverage trading, because you can get liquidated even if it doesn't hit zero, right? So make sure that you're baby stepping. If anybody is using that link and starting to trade with Margex, make sure you understand trading with discipline, and don't trade with emotion, because you end up getting stuck into a situation where you're like, all right, I lost 5 times in a row. Let me invest everything I have into this one play to try and make it all back. It's like, if you lost 5 times, you haven't had any success. Don't risk it all and throw it all on red. You have to find some success before you can start to do that. Does that make sense? But thank you for using my link. I appreciate it. And I think you're going to like Margex, as long as you do, trade with discipline. Were you not making money in stock trading? No, I am consistently. I'm still making money with stock trading. Let me go into my dividend portfolio. But what's been happening with AMC is that this last maybe couple of years that I have my portfolio, went from AMC being worth $80,000. Yes, I did take my initial investment and then reinvested like $6,000. So technically, overall, from short term trading there, I was probably down somewhere around $3,000 out of the 16,000 that I initially invested. However, AMC was worth $80,000, and I was holding it in there, just waiting for this to even make a further move, right? Obviously, that came all the way down with the dilution and everything that's happened there. But yeah, that wasn't the best site, and I'm consistently investing more into AMC. And right now, I can say that I'm focusing more for the stock market. I'm focusing more on my dividend investing. So in the last 3 months within my dividend investing, I'm up $446 or 3.5% over the last 3 months that I've been, invested into some of these dividend plays. But yeah, I'm going to consistently invest into this portfolio and try and get this above, a value of 25,000 by the end of the year, or get it above, hopefully a level of 50,000 by the end of this year. Depends on how much I can invest. With how much I invested in January, it was around $3,500 or so. So if I can consistently invest at least $2,000, then yeah, I can add another 24,000 over this next year, which will get me up to about 37, or sorry, 30 plus thousand, 35,000, 34,000, something like that, which would be fantastic, right? But again, baby stepping my way into dividend investing and gathering a decent amount there. If you want more information on that, I have my Matthew Perry 2 channel that really focuses on this stuff here. But if we are taking some time to look at the market, let's look at the market and then we'll go into what Terra Luna Classic is doing right now. Currently, the market is slightly flat. I did do a market update over on my Patreon. So if you guys want to sign up for Patreon, feel free to do so. I did do a market update this morning over on my Patreon about what's happening overall in the market. I'm not going to go into that much detail that I did go into there, but I will quickly go into a market update and how things are performing right now. If we look at the entire market, $1.65 trillion market cap. And if we look at Bitcoin's dominance, slightly decreasing, but still at about 51%. We want to see that a lot lower in order to see an altcoin season start to happen. And that's kind of what we're all hoping for, not to see just Bitcoin that's running, even though I'm investing a little bit more into, or some into Bitcoin lately. I've been investing a lot into a lot of the top altcoins as well as some of the lower end altcoins. If we look at Bitcoin, again, flat, looking at Ethereum, flat, everything seems to be flat within the market. We do see the exception of Chainlink that is up about 8% on the day, 32% on the last 7 days. So it's fantastic to see it up at that like $20 level. But everything else within the top 100 is sort of flat. Whether it's down or it's up or down 1 or 2%. So it hasn't really been moving a crazy amount, which is crazy because in the stock market, we would look at 1 or 2% as a pretty decent move, and we would be happy with that, gaining short-term move of 1 or 2%. But in the crypto market, 1 or 2% is considered flat. It's just not really moving as heavy as we want it to. If we look at things that are moving the most, again, Terra Luna Classic is at the top of that list, up about 12% instead of 13% what I did have on the thumbnail, but up 12%, up 14% for the last 7 days. Flare is also up. You're seeing Chainlink up 7% and Celestia up that much as well. So those are some of the bigger movers within the top 100. And then if we look at the bigger losers, Ron is down by 9%. Render or RNDR is down by about 9% as well. CFX down by 7%. Mina, Ethereum Classic, Pyth is down quite a bit. XRP is making a move, but yeah, I mean, it's down 1%. Not massive, but still down, while the market, you want to see things that are mainly positive, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, that's what I have for where the top 100 is. Let's go ahead and look at Terra Luna Classic and the movement that's happening there. We're seeing $172 million worth of volume, at which $119,000 is going through the DEX side. We did see a 2.1 billion coin burn recently, so it's good to see that from Binance, and it's great to establish that they are doing this for this coming year. They haven't decided to take that out. This was the month that told us whether they were going to do that or not. I know some people thought it was last month, but it was this month that had the volume from January. So that's good to see. We're sitting almost at a $700 million market cap, and I think this has so much more room for growth. It's just, some of the popularity may be leaving, and the reason is because people are just, people get tired of holding for a long period of time. And then when things start to blow up, then they all come back. And that's what we will see. And that's what we did see when it was in December. December showed us exactly how many people come back and how much hype comes back to the markets because of it. But yeah, that's a little bit of a market update for you guys. Let me go ahead and jot this down. Let me do this. And let me find right there. Okay. Perry, bro, the repeg will be a golden key for LUNC once it happens. I don't disagree, but we have to get to the point where the repeg can happen. The problem is that we need to see lower supply in order for that to happen and sustain it. We can repeg at any time that we want to, repeg to a certain level, any place that we want to. We can repeg to a penny, repeg to 2 cents, repeg to 5 cents, whatever. But the problem is that we can't hold that repeg because we need to see something. We need to see support from Terra Luna Classic for USTC in order to see that repeg, in order to see that sustain. And we haven't seen that. We haven't been able to grasp that at all. Let me how do I do this? Yeah, we'll do that. And then I will bring, wait, I need more screens. Sometimes I feel like I need more screens. All right. XRP feels bad these days. Yeah, it doesn't feel great. But I know what XRP will be, and I'm excited for what it will be, and that's why I hold $10,000 or 20,000 XRP. And I consistently add more through like Margex and stuff. Speaking of Margex, if you guys want to start trading on Margex, feel free to use my link down in the description or actually in the chat where you can start trading on leverage. I just made a trade on Atom for it's like $8. So I have a lot of like crypto dust, not really crypto dust, but lower amounts of crypto. So it's like $8, $10 or whatever in certain plays. Like I had $8 in LUNC. So I decided to throw it into Atom at a 25x leverage, and it's going to be more of a short-term play for me to where I'm trying to gain 200 or 300%. And then I'll invest, half and half into other plays and try and gain something short term again, and just consistently try and grow the amount of LUNC that I do have as well. Because again, I have a bunch of crypto, like I would call it crypto dust, that's sitting in there, and I want to invest. You can leverage trade $1 if you want to at 100x leverage. You can leverage trade $10 at 100x leverage or 25x leverage. However, you do have that risk of losing absolutely everything a lot quicker. So make sure that you guys understand the risk as you are playing this. But yeah, feel free to go check out Margex. The link is in the description and it's in the chat. And you can start trading on leverage today if you want to. You can't trade Terra Luna Classic over here, unfortunately, but maybe they'll add it at some point. I didn't put in a request yet, and hopefully I put in a request at some point about it. Let's see. Hey, bro, I think morning is your country? What? But we're here in India. It's 5 p. Oh, I think it's morning in my country. Yeah, it's 6:30 a.m. and it's 5 p.m. there. Well, those are good times to be awake. I always try and make sure that I get a lot done in the morning. Like people always say that you need to wake up, that waking up early, you need like a certain amount of sleep or whatever, and waking up early, you end up getting a lot done. And once I like understood that after college, once I understood that, I started getting a lot done, especially as I had kids, right? Because you have kids, they, I wouldn't say get in the way, but they do get in the way of being able to feel productive and be productive. So depending on what you're doing, right? If your kids are part of your job or whatever, then it makes sense. But if you want to get up and get things done, get up at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Work out maybe a little bit. You feel a lot better. start trading, especially in the crypto market, because that's the time when you want to do it. Because 4 a.m. seems to be like around 1 to 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. It seems to be the area where crypto moves the most. So I would suggest you get up, do what you need to do, listen to whoever you need to listen to, get a quick exercise in, and then you feel great going through the day with the rest of the work that you have, or no work, depending on how much you get done. There's a lot of times where I'm like, all right, I have a day of golfing, and I need to get so much done in the morning. I wake up at 4:30, get everything done within maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then going about my day. And my day could be completely free. But the problem is that most days within the market, things do change. So if I'm giving you an update on, like, let's say where Terra Luna Classic is and it's up 11%, 5 hours from now or 6 hours from now, that may be drastically different. We may see up 100%, or we may see it down 5%. And then we're like, we post the video and it doesn't really make sense. So that's something that you can't really do. But yeah, get up early. It's the moral of the story. If Luna C repegs to USDT backed by XRP, that also, sorry, let me go back here. That also can give us big gains with massive utility. I don't disagree with that. It'll just be difficult to be backed by XRP there. I mean, you could, depending on what the market cap for XRP is, that's all that matters. Because the reason why I would say I've always been a fan of using BTC for backing Terra Luna Classic is because no matter what you do, it will not have an effect on BTC by, withdrawing, that money. Let's say if you do have $5 billion or $10 billion to make up for the losses that you could have, or the drop that you could have in USTC, then it's not going to affect Bitcoin that much. Will it affect Bitcoin at $5 billion, depending on what the market cap is? So if the market cap is here and we're seeing $5 billion that ends up getting drained from Bitcoin to support USTC and Terra Luna Classic or the Classic chain, then yeah, it could have a little bit of an effect. But imagine taking $5 billion from something like a Ripple that's sitting at $30 billion or $40 billion or whatever. That may affect it in a larger way than looking at an $800 billion market cap or $1 trillion market cap. Now, if Ripple finds a way to get to that level that we all believe it's going to get to, 500 billion, 1 trillion, 3 trillion, 5 trillion, 10 trillion, depending on the use, then that makes sense. Being backed by a huge cryptocurrency is where it's at. You want to make sure you have your money in a secure place so that it could either, grow in value, or, remain the same, right? That's really what you want. But I don't disagree with you. That it would be fantastic. But the point is that we need to see Terra Luna Classic burn off enough. We need to see USTC burn off enough, and we need to see them re-enable the algorithm. And then, we can see, we're going to need to build up a reserve before then. But yeah. And we don't know where that reserve is going to be. I would imagine BTC. It's great. All interest each day. I transformed to LUNC. There's so many new coins popping up. I wish I had a lot of money. Yeah, I know it's very tough. Um, it's 3:30 a.m. by me. The night has all the action usually. Absolutely. I agree. 100% agree. I wish I had a lot of money as well, but I tend to just continue to invest into some of the plays that I'm already invested into, but just like kind of doubling down or adding into it. As you saw from the last live stream, I added TRB. I put some of that money into Bitcoin. I also added a little bit more into Bitcoin over this weekend. And I should have more that's going into Bitcoin later today, somewhere around 200 something dollars. We also have API 3. I added a little bit to. I talked to the Patreon about adding more to that. And I will probably consistently add more to it. I feel like this is a great play. and has a not a crazy amount of popularity, but definitely a lot of potential as you look at it over on Coinbase with all of the supply that is released out there. So, and as you can see for CRO, I believe I'm on day 11 of adding $10 a day into CRO. And a lot of people ask me about why I'm doing it over on Coinbase. Doing it on Coinbase because I don't want to lose track of this amount that I am investing and how much I am up or down on the play. So I will consistently invest. This will never stop. Understand that. As long as I have the money to do so, this will not stop. I will consistently invest $10 a day, $70 a week, $300 a month into CRO, and we're going to see how this does flourish. Currently sitting at 1,300. In my opinion, that 1,300 CRO is at least $1,300 right now. So, and I know it's only at $107, but once it hits that value of $1 and goes past it, we're going to see it at $1,314.94. So that's the way that I see it. Are you still dollar cost averaging into Grock? I'm done adding more into Grock. I have 1 million Grock, and I'm happy with what I have. And I'm going to see that thing through. Right now, it's sitting at a value of like 30 or a little bit less than 30, 30% of a penny, which honestly would be fantastic for a lot of people to make a move into. But again, that's just my opinion. It is a risky play. It's a very, very risky play. And I said that it was a risky play. And I still believe in that position heavily. I still think that that will have a massive turnaround. And we'll see that up to some of these levels that we've already seen it at, right? 3 cents. We'll see it skyrocket past those points, especially in more bullish territory. Right now, it's not that bullish territory. If we go over to Margex and we look at BTC, right? If I look at BTC, this is where I kind of look at this and tell where the market overall is going to be, right? So I'm looking at this to kind of remain flat here. I'm looking at this to either remain flat and then see the 200 EMA pick up to kind of play catch up, but eventually see kind of a crossing point of this 200 EMA and the actual price. So that's where I see that happening. However, we could see a major amount of positive news that could push that up. Or we could see a major amount of negative news that could find a way to have that, have a touch point. But I believe 40,000 will be the level that it ends up getting to bounce off of, or this level of 38,000 to create a double bottom. And that could be somewhere around here to where it creates 38,000 as a double bottom and then starts to really push back up. However, if I ended up seeing that, that would liquidate some of my position. So I do have some short-term plays in here that I'm going to be making moves on, especially as you see Atom and you see AVAX that I just made a play on yesterday, or we're looking at XRP and investing into XRP with this, and I think I'm using Ethereum here. So yeah, I'm looking to gain a little bit there, and I'm already up $11, which is 27% or 14% on that play. So I'm going to take it more short term on some of those. It seems like the long term action is not really working as well because of how far crypto does pull back. I've been trying to test out the long term plays of Margex, and it just hasn't been working out because, well, it did in the beginning, but I'm noticing that that's all for short term. It seems like leverage trading is mainly for short term, and I can't find a long term strategy that works out well. So I've been kind of moving more towards short term. I collected $60 worth of a gain like 2 weeks ago. So I'm just consistently adding more gains there until I figure out the long term aspect of that. What do you think about Coinbase? We relist LUNC or not? This would be huge news if Coinbase. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't feel like they're going to, especially now as basically classic chain coins have been labeled as securities. That's the reason why you see the the talks of CRO or Crypto.com delisting, and still delisting. It's just in April. I buy a 1,350 LUNC for 2K. Wait, what? It's going up and or will it pump in the last 2 days, or like the last 2 days? I don't know what you're saying. I buy 1,350 LUNC for $2,000. That doesn't make sense. That's way too. It's way too low of how much. If you're spending $2,000, you're getting like 20 million. So I don't know what you're talking about. I wanted to bring some news into play to see what's happening within here. So let's go through this really quick because it's always great to go through stuff. It would be nice if Jasmine made some moves. Absolutely, I would love to see it. Let's look at this, which is best cryptocurrencies to invest in 2024. Let me know if you agree with these cryptocurrencies. A lot of times they have some sort of bias to them, but this is what they have on this list. I get always interested in some of these articles that really break this stuff down. So, best positions to invest into. First one would be Bitcoin, right? The world's first cryptocurrency. Understanding what that is, I think Bitcoin is a great play to invest into, but you are looking for more consistent gains. It all depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for consistency, yes, Bitcoin, definitely it. And you have a lot of backing. You have a huge market cap, so you know that you're going to see some success within it. So I would agree that Bitcoin is a play that you would probably look at for a top cryptocurrency to invest into in 2024. Also, Ethereum, the second cryptocurrency by market cap. It seems like they're going by the top 10 basically, but Ethereum is a great play. You understand all of the different pieces to it, and the move to proof of stake and how that has kind of changed the dynamic of crypto rather than being more mine focused to stake focused. So yeah, Ethereum definitely a great play. Solana, again, a top 10 cryptocurrency. Absolutely has a ton of popularity, a ton of creation on chain. I don't disagree with that at all. A lot of people believe that this is going to be somewhere around a 500 to $1 trillion market cap, which is not crazy, but you don't expect it from any type of altcoins because besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, you don't really expect it from any type of altcoins. But I agree that I do see this at a 250 billion, 300 to 500 billion dollar market cap. Solana as well. I see that at around the 200 to 250 billion dollar market cap, and a lot of people see that. These are all plays that I do have. I don't have as much Ethereum, but I do have Cardano as well. Great play. Can't complain about that. Polygon, Matic. I don't have any Matic. I did want to get some, but again, I feel like I would just be buying everything in the top 25, as we do see that I add Matic, Polkadot, Tron, all of these plays. And I'm like, should I or should I not? But it's honestly a great play, and a lot of people love it. A lot of people swear by it, that it's going to be massive. So yeah, AVAX, you know how I feel about AVAX. I've held AVAX for quite some time, but AVAX is gaining popularity, which you do see them creating AVAX meme coins, and more creation is happening on Avalanche, which is fantastic to see. And you also seen Avalanche go from a level of $8 to like $45, currently sitting at like 34. So it definitely has a lot more room to grow. And we're still only looking at a $13 billion market cap. So absolutely. Again, another play that's a top position, Polkadot. I haven't done too much research into Polkadot, but I can tell you that I've always been interested in that and Matic. For some reason, I see those as one in the same for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because Crypto.com would offer them at the same percentages for staking rewards. But yeah, I mean, I see it as a great play as well. I know there's a lot of people that are fans of it as well. So yeah, definitely take a look at that. Injective. That's been one that's been popping off lately. It's a layer one blockchain, caters to all sorts of DeFi applications, including decentralized exchanges, prediction markets, and leading protocols, all on chain and lightning fast like Ethereum. So this is something that's been catching a lot of traction lately, and I've seen the movement, I've seen the interest. I just haven't invested into it. I don't think I had the ability to invest into it because I didn't have the platform to do so. But again, I might be, don't quote me on it because I might be speaking out of turn there. Uniswap. Now, this is one that I'm maybe not the biggest fan of, but I do see the success in Uniswap. It's just I believe that we're going to see a lot of these swap systems maybe get swapped out or pushed out because you're seeing things like MetaMask that's now offering the ability to sell cryptocurrency and swap cryptocurrency and buy cryptocurrency. So if you're seeing wallets that are acting like exchanges and you're able to swap and you're doing that all on chain, what's the need for something like a Uniswap? What's the need for something like a pancake swap? So it's kind of making me think that that may not be the case. However, it still has a lot of popularity and you'll still have people that use it. So you let me know what you think about that. Cosmos, big fan of Atom. I have about 63 or 69, something like that. I wanted to buy more, and probably my next purchase outside of Bitcoin, XRP, and all of these others would be more Cosmos. I feel like I should have about 100 at least, and go from there because I've made money on Cosmos twice. I bought and sold at a value of $45 a piece and made a lot of money from it. Went down to like $20 or something, or whatever it was. Ended up buying in an increase up to $43. Again, sold at that point, and now I'm holding about 69 for my next gain, which I bought at a value of $10. So yeah, I'm excited for what Cosmos will do. But I guess that's it. Breaking down the top cryptocurrencies there. It doesn't seem like they looked into things that have the most potential. They just looked into things that are insanely popular right now that are kind of in the top 25, really. So it doesn't really bring into play anything outside of that, right? So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to think about this. I guess if you're looking for more consistency, it makes sense. But a lot of people believe that within a new bull market will create a new top 10. But it doesn't mean that these plays will be worth nothing. It just means that some other things may end up taking over. Like you might see a Caspa somehow jump up to being a top 5 cryptocurrency. That could be the case. You might see an API 3 come up and be a top 10 cryptocurrency. You never know, right? So it all depends on the hype, the potential, the things that they're developing, and the backings that they do have. So that's kind of what we see here is kind of the best cryptocurrencies to invest into in 2024. So let me copy this. Why did I do that? I didn't do that. I wanted to copy this. Then paste. It's still giving me a full breakdown of the entire article for some reason. I don't want the article. I don't want it. All right. How's everybody doing today? What is everybody doing today? All right. So Lucky's burns are now at 8.5 billion. They announced they will be doing regular burns and they plan on launching NFTs. NFT sales will go to burning Lucky's coin. That's fantastic. So I think for Lucky's, it's so difficult for them to gain, revenue overall. Like when it comes to, because obviously if you're looking at supporting the coin, they're supporting it out of their own pockets. It's not something where they have any taxes associated with it. So I like the fact that they are doing NFTs. Hopefully they find a ton of value. And you said it will go towards burning. Hopefully it's not all of it because we want to see some that's put towards marketing. And that's probably the plan, is to put it towards marketing to get some of these exchanges kind of on board with trading Lucky's Leprechaun, which would be absolutely phenomenal. So I'll be a fan of their NFTs and supporting it and supporting the burns. But it's great to see them at 8.5 billion that they have burned off, because then it creates that ability to increase the price ceiling, right? Where the price can go overall, not just looking at a $1 million market cap or $10 million market cap or $100 million market cap. Like, you can see the price also adjust to a way higher level. So that's fantastic to see. I'm glad that they are doing that. If you guys want to go and invest in Lucky's Leprechaun, I don't know where they're standing at right now. I believe they're standing at maybe like a 500, I want to say $500,000 market cap. So it's definitely on the lower side when it comes to market cap, but a lot higher than where they were, right? You're seeing a $527,000 market cap with about $1 million worth of volume. And again, they're way higher than where they were. Where we started, this was at like 88 or $80,000 market cap. So to see that growth, you're looking at least a 5x, right? Where this has grown a heck of a lot in value, 5 to 6x overall. And we've seen this thing really push up. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to do the math in my head. I think it's like a something like that. Quick math ends up getting me sometimes. But either way, we're seeing a larger gain that this has had. It also showed the ability to get to a $1+ million market cap at a 1.7 million dollar market cap. It definitely is a good play in my opinion, and I like the team that's behind it, and they're very transparent. I love when teams are actually transparent and show everything that they are doing and talk about and don't only talk a big game but also produce, also deliver. So I'm excited for what they can be. Volume to market cap ratio, you're looking at 166%, so it does have a little bit of popularity in the places that it is traded on. You can trade it on Uniswap, 2bit, Bitconomy Exchange, CoinStore, Togepi. So definitely check this out if you guys want to invest into it. And I'm sure that any NFT sales, you're going to see a portion that goes towards burning and a portion that goes towards, launching on some of these exchanges that you really want to see them on, maybe like an MEXC or something. So, definitely go and give them a look. I heard about Fire Token also burning LUNC. Is it burning now or not? From what I heard, it is. I don't know about how much they have burned, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a fan of people burning, of tokens burning, of any project burning. But yeah, I think if you want to go and check it out, give it a look. Make sure you thoroughly do your research and see how much they are burning, see if it is worth it for you to invest your money to make sure that it is consistently burning. Yo, Matt, been a subscriber for a very long time, since the fall of LUNC. What's your thoughts of ICP? No, sold all. Sorry. Sold all my LUNC a while ago, and super bullish on ICP because of the tech. So my thoughts on ICP are great. I think ICP will be fantastic. It's just, it keeps self-diluting itself. It did it multiple times where the max supply was 100. It was closer to like Ethereum's max supply. It was like 150, no more than 200 million tokens or coins. And when you see ICP and the fact that now it's sitting at about 500 million or maybe even over that, it has an unlimited total supply or max supply, meaning that they can consistently add more. That's something that does bother me. However, at a certain point, they will stop. And I think it's been kind of consistent around that overall max supply or total supply for a while now. So we've been seeing a little bit of growth up to a value of like $15 or something like that. So I think ICP will be big, and you're not wrong, focusing on it and believing that it is going to be a good play. But I don't necessarily think it's going to have more success than LUNC has had or LUNC will have in the near future. But either way, they will both have their successes. I just feel like ICP is probably more of a consistent play with the popularity, the multiple millions of dollars that are going into it. But I mean, LUNC also has multiple hundreds of millions of dollars that are going into it. So you either choose utility or the thought of utility, I guess. I feel like XRP added 2 billion to circulating this month. Did it? Let's check XRP. No? You feel like XRP added 2 billion to circulate, like the price movement, and that's what you're saying, or you're saying like the actual, because it's still at 54.4 billion. So it's not something where they have actually added it, but if it feels like it, I understand. Speaking of Terra Luna Classic, we have this Motley Fool article. I know a lot of people love Motley Fool, right? Where will Ripple XRP reach $1? Do you believe that it will reach $1? Absolutely, I believe it will reach $1, and I want to know what they think. Ripple's roadmap to $1, how XRP's unique technology and market position should fuel its rise. I mean, $1 is a given, right? That's yes, it will reach $1, right? That's a simple answer. They should just have should it reach $1, and they should just have yes down here, like no other information. On the cusp of a new era in the digital finance, Ripple XRP token presents a unique opportunity for the savvy investor stuck in a legal challenge from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission since December 2020. This token disconnected from broader price trends in the crypto market for a while, but it is back to mirroring the price of Bitcoin rather closely in the long term. With the next Bitcoin rewards having just a few months away, and XRP trading at 50 cents per token today, is fair to expect the money transfer network operating token to double in this cyclical upswing. Bitcoin halving in April. We can get into that. We're not going to go into all of that detail here. Real world value of Bitcoin. They're talking about Bitcoin there. The whole story is Ripple runs a legitimate money transferring business with a rhythm. With a rhythm all its own. As the American lawsuit process winds down, many crypto exchanges in this country are buying and selling XRP tokens once again, having paused that action for more than 3 years in order to avoid illegal trading complaints. And that's something that always bothered me when I was looking at, buying into the position. I always talked about how it was a day tradable position because of the legal battle, right? It was moving up and down, it was swinging pretty hard, and you didn't know exactly where the low was going to be, showing that the low was at 30 cents or so, right? And seeing it at that low level, you now had the ability to buy in at that point if you were taking it from a day trading mindset, where you were trading while it was at 60 up to $1.80, down to $1, down to a level of 70, up to a level of $1.30, and swinging back and forth, left and right, all of that. And then you finally got into the position at a low level, and you're able to not thank me, but thank the trading gods, right? That opens up the most significant part of Ripple's intended operations, money transferring across international borders, thanks to banking partnerships in more than 70 countries. People and corporations can send money from one country to another over the Ripple network, transparently converting from one local currency to another with minimal fees and nearly instant execution. Again, huge. We all know that that's the application. I didn't know there were 70 countries, though. Try the same transaction in an old school banking system, and you'll incur significant fees for the privilege of completing the transfer in a couple of days. Blockchain-based money transfers are a game changer, and Ripple services are amongst the most advanced on the market so far, and I agree. So will XRP reach $1 anytime soon? So XRP should gain potentially the value over time for Ripple's money transfer operations, and the tokens also benefit from the market moving impact of predictable Bitcoin gains. I can't promise that XRP will reach $1 per token in 2024. I can, but the general trend line certainly points upward. As always, successful investing requires saintly patience, um, and the ability to overcome unexpected challenges and setbacks along the way. But if you pick up some XRP token for 50 cents each today, you should see them gain value over time. That $1 signpost shouldn't be too far down the road. I agree. So I would say that they're right by saying XRP will reach $1 and kind of protecting themselves in the process of doing it. But it's for me, I believe that it's 100% going to happen. That we're going to see XRP at $1. It's a $50 billion market cap for something that has so much value. And as they stated, 70 countries, within 70 countries, and how fast those transactions are. That's something that's very simple, and they break it down very easily, which I don't give Motley Fool any type of props ever, because of the fact that they like to go back and forth and flip flop around and what they believe and what they don't believe. I still talk about negatives and positives, but remain to be in the same end decision all the time. But what I would say is that I truly believe with the technology, and how they break it down and talk about how easy it is to do, these transactions, and whether you're just trying to go from XRP to XRP and holding XRP, or from dollars to XRP to trading that XRP to whatever their local currency is, that would be probably minutes, versus, and it depends on the from XRP to dollar value, right? So from dollar to XRP, that would be the only gap, versus XRP to XRP, which would be literally seconds. So, yeah, I think that's a big deal when you're looking at something like that. All right. Please let me know about Pyth. I mean, I like Pyth. I just don't like the fact that there's only 15. I think it's 15% of the circulating supply that's out there. That's something that's going to have heavy dilution by at least 5x. So you might want to look at that a little bit closely. If you're going to invest all your money in there, it might not be it. XRP's $3.84 in 2018 all-time high. That's my expectation for in about 14 months. That's a good goal to get to. XRP will pass a dollar by April 2024. Let's watch and see. Would love to see it. I think HBAR could be your number one project. You think HBAR could be my number one project? My number one project is CRO. So no, and then it's XRP. When XRP hit all-time high, the circulating supply was a heck of a lot lower. Maybe never get past $1 again. What? So understand that when it hit all-time high, yes, the supply was lower, but understand that this reached a value of $120 billion market cap. Most people don't understand that in a bull market, typically when you see more value that's added, like what Ripple has done, within the bull market as the bear market, and now you're getting into this bull market again, you're going to see not only what the all-time high was when it comes to market cap, which if you see that would be over a $2 price point, well over a $2 price point. However, you're going to see 2 to 3x over that just based on the utility that was added, not accounting for the FOMO that comes into crypto as well, and not accounting for the extended use that will come through this new bull market and what's happening right now within establishing these use cases, right? So doing all of these things, yes, you're going to expect at least a 2 to 3x over that all-time high market cap wise, which if we look at 120 and we basically say, let's just round down, right? or you know what? Let me round up 150 because it's the easiest way to do it because you look at a 50 billion coin supply. Let's just say it's going to get to a $3 price point, right? Within this bull market, a $3 price point there, which would be 150. However, it would be 2 times over that, so $300 billion market cap, getting it to a $6 price point. However, you also have to factor in the circulating supply addition of a billion every single month. So looking at a $300 billion market cap still would give you a $3 price point. And I see it a lot further than just a $300 billion market cap with the actual use that comes behind it. But again, this is just me, right? This is just my opinion, solely my opinion, and I don't expect anybody to follow it and 100% believe in it. You can have your own opinion about something, and I will let you, speak your truth. But yeah. That's barely over $1 fully diluted. Also, there are more than 10 crypto projects nowadays. What? Also, there are more than 10 crypto projects nowadays. Yeah, but none that's creating a connection with banking institutions as you see it. None. The only one, XRP. Name another one. Name another one that's doing it for one country, let alone 70. So that's the way that I look at it. Again, respect your opinion. What's your Tennessee? What's your favorite play? What's your biggest play? What do you believe is going to move the most, or are you a fan of crypto? I believe I've seen you here multiple times, but I just want to make sure we know what your best play is. $1 is nothing. Hope it does better. XRP been missing out on the last few bull runs. I hope it makes up for the lost time. Only XRP has legal clarity. That's true. That's the only cryptocurrency that has legal clarity. You're absolutely right. Technically, it's not fully clear, but it does have some sort of clarity. Where do you see projects like ICP or Render hitting this bull run? Depends if ICP decides to add anything. I feel like ICP is kind of done doing that. So I would say ICP somewhere around, I don't know. I don't want to sit here and just throw numbers out there, but I know it was at a way higher market cap. Wasn't it at like a $30 billion market cap or $10 billion market cap? Something like that. I know there's a lot of hype and popularity behind it. Currently sitting at a $5 billion market cap. So what was the highest market cap that this has been to? I would say I'm always looking for it looks like 50. I'm not accounting for that. I'm not looking at that. I would probably say as you're looking at maybe a $12 billion market cap, 2 or 3x over that. So maybe looking at a 24 or 36 billion dollar market cap, maybe pushing closer to a 50. But that's with the hype, the potential, the popularity, the use, and all of that. But again, I'm not one to give a full price prediction on it unless I fully break it down. Render, I've just been familiarized with Render as well. I believe Render has a supply that can be added. I'm pretty sure it's at 70%, so it has 30% of the supply that can be added. So it's not a major effect to it. You are seeing it at a $1.7 billion market cap. Again, haven't done extensive research on it, and it is pretty new to me. I don't know if it's how fully new it is, but you're looking at a 7, and that was back in 2021, a $7.6 dollar price, which I believe you had less supply. Yes. You were looking at a $1.2 billion market cap. So this is kind of uncharted, waters or territory as you're seeing about a $2 billion market cap, but expect a lot further. I would probably look and push for, somewhere around a $10 billion market cap as a sell that I know I would make. However, would leave some in there for what the potential can be because, again, I haven't researched it heavily. So if I have researched it, I could probably tell you a little bit more. But again, you have no history to show you where this is going to go. ICP's all-time high was $638. Will it hit that again? Nobody knows. I would probably say no because of the supply that was added. So no. legal battles, you mean? I mean, they've had legal battles, but they also have legal clarity. Being labeled as not a security, officially being labeled as not a security. That's why it's tradable again on Coinbase. That's why it's tradable again on Kraken. So they're the only ones with legal clarity at all. Any other cryptocurrency, even Bitcoin, doesn't have it. I know that they said we consider everything besides Bitcoin as security, but uh, we haven't seen that legally. How high do I think CRO can go? I'm looking for $3 of a level. However, understand that they can and probably will burn off more CRO. So let me get into maybe a couple more articles here. Let me see what we do have here. Oh, I did want to talk about this here, and we're going to also end it maybe with a Terra Luna Classic, uh, to a dollar article. If you guys want to go and follow me on Patreon, feel free to follow me on Patreon. The link is in the description. Also, if you want to start trading on Margex, feel free to use my link in the chat where you can start trading on Margex and you can leverage trade up to 100x on Bitcoin, 100x on BNB, 5x on or 25x on Shiba Inu or whatever, right? Go ahead and check that out. It honestly is a really, really good platform. I've been trading short term and been making some money. The long term ones haven't really been working out. I'm trying to find the right strategy, but that's just me. So, anyways, I wanted to go into this because this brought back into light that we may see metaverses make a huge comeback because of gaming, right? In 2024 and 2025, that's when we're expected to have maybe some games that really do like some high quality games rather than these games that are like, not saying they're horrible, but they're just not the level of gaming that we know for 2024, right? We have games that are absolutely phenomenal in the graphics, and we would love to have graphics meets cryptocurrency meets console or PC or whatever, right? So you have Epic Games is listing a Call of Duty style crypto video game. I don't know how to say that, but Shrapnel. Am I saying that right? Probably not. Anyways, the competition amongst a bigger budget Web3 video games to be that first title. Sorry, let me increase the size of this. To be that first title to truly break through the mainstream could finally be intensifying with the launch of Call of Duty style crypto game Shrapnel on the Epic Gaming game store. The online gaming store boasts a PC user base of more than 230 million gamers. Shrapnel will compete alongside other high-profile blockchain-powered video games like Star Atlas and Illuvium, which are also available on the store in early access form. First iterations of the game are often released under the early access gameplay classification, so companies can release a version that allows for building a community around a title while simultaneously continuing to develop and tweak the gaming experience. Neon Machine, the gaming studio, developed Shrapnel build the game set in a dystopian. Am I saying that right? World as a AAA first-person extraction shooter. The team behind the title includes former employees of high-profile companies like Xbox and Electronic Arts. The company said in a statement, putting crypto gamers into the driver's seat as the game evolves. Neon Machine is betting players will embrace customizing every aspect of the game, from its characters and weapons to in-game maps. That meaning that you're going to be able to do this with a lot of add-ons rather than being able to gain certain cryptocurrencies. Now, I don't really know exactly how or what cryptocurrency is going to be heavily used or what. But while no blockchain game has managed to establish a foothold in the world of mainstream gaming, the multi-billion-dollar a year business, Neon Machine views early interest in Shrapnel as robust, considering the game's stage of development. And the company said its online community on Discord has more than 100,000 members. That's very, very interesting. Blah, 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 blah. All of the measures of online communities are not necessarily clear cut, indicating the enthusiasm for the game or gaming activity. It's worth noting that Illuvium and Star Atlas each have more than 170,000 members signed up to their Discord servers. Last October, Shrapnel team raised $20 million in a series of Series A financing with Polygon Capital leading the round. Griffin Gaming Partners, Franklin Templeton, and Howard Digital are also investors. The project has raised a total of $37.5 million, according to a statement. The native token for Shrapnel, Shrap, so that's the position that you're going to be trading, has a market capitalization of about 68 million, according to CoinGecko. So that would be Shrap. So Shrapnel is currently at a $47 million market cap, and they're going to be developing a Call of Duty-like game, currently with $1 million worth of volume, tradable on various different platforms. So it definitely opens up the door. The issue I think you would deal with if you're looking at investing into a cryptocurrency project that could be worth a lot. I mean, the total fully diluted market cap would be a $586 million market cap. Now they have a total of 3 billion coins and currently sitting at a 47. This can be heavily diluted. So it's tough, right? It's tough to say whether this is going to blow up because we're in the midst of a bull market to where we can see this thing push up a lot. But it could also see it heavily diluted, bringing down the price. So I don't really know what to say about. I don't like gaming plays because of that. Like, I like gaming and I want to be involved in the gaming plays, and this is why I invested into Prime as well as Beam. Beam has like all of their supply out there. I'm tired of you're have some sort of play to earn or have the ability to heavily dilute a gaming crypto. It just doesn't sit well with me. It never has and never will. So yeah, that's where this stands. Just interesting to see that. Terra Luna. I've talked about Terra Luna pretty much a lot during the day. Let's go ahead and I am going to look at Terra Luna and look at another article for Terra Luna really quick before we, and then we'll end it at some point because I need to get these kids ready for school. But let me just copy this and put this here, and then we'll look into this, which is, let me close it. So this other article here, which is Terra Luna Classic, top 5 reasons why LUNC price could reach $1 in 2024. In 2024, this is this year. Why would it reach $1 in 2024? I mean, you would need to see massive burns that are happening. So first reason why Terra Luna Classic can reach $1 in 2024. The first reason is around Binance. We saw Binance burn 2.1 billion Terra Luna Classic, and they consistently burn more. Now, this is a drop in the bucket overall because you need 1,000 billions in order to equal a trillion. However, they are burning more percentage-wise than what Shiba Inu is burning overall. Binance is definitely taken a lot of that and have been burning a lot, and they could honestly do more, and we could see more that's happening if we get exchanges to burn. But right now with just Binance, I don't think that's going to be something that does fully propel it to a level of $1. However, it does bring it closer as you burn off more and more. But that's one of the reasons that they have for that. The next reason, would be ever caught wind of Bitcoin halving event. It's like a superhero origin story for crypto prices. And now what's the scoop for Terra Luna Classic after the halving? When the Bitcoin supply gets trimmed and all of this stuff, you're going to see some movement. You're going to see some popularity, some push within a lot of cryptocurrencies, not only Bitcoin but also altcoins. And Terra Luna Classic is no exception. I think you'll see that move a lot, and it already has popularity. So you'll see a ton more popularity, a ton more FOMO that will come in. And I just hope that we have some sort of massive burn established before that happens. Because as we see those billions upon billions of dollars that are being traded in this position, I want to see billions upon hundreds of billions upon trillions that are going to be burned. And then in a matter of what I said before, 88 days, we could burn off a lot, right? That could be the case where we have so much that's burning, but it's not a given that that will be the case. Reason three, diving into Terra Luna Classic dynamics, we find ourselves in a fascinating crossroads with a substantial marketing. LUNC boasts high liquidity, setting the stage for potential marketing resilience. The annual negative inflation rate currently at 3.5%. So I don't know if it's more towards like LUNC's popularity, or if it's more towards inflation, or more towards just multiple events as Bitcoin gears up for the halving. LUNC's liquidity and deflationary mechanism are favorable, and this could be one of the reasons why LUNC's price could reach $1 after the halving. So that's definitely interesting, being more deflationary. That could be the reason. And honestly, that kind of leans into reason one and reason two, to be frank. But then you have reason four. Vlad and Eduardo are deep diving into the Terra ecosystem, unraveling exciting initiatives like Enterprise and Foundation. Enterprise is all about amping up the user experience of various blockchains, making blockchain interactions a breeze. Eduardo dropping hints about hush hush projects, attacking app chain challenges, showcasing TFL's dedication to innovation and beefing up infrastructure. The convo spilling the beans on strategic planning and engineering upgrades, proving TFL unwavering commitment to top-notch products. I went back for some reason. Sometimes I hate this button. I just continue to click it. But yeah, I mean, I guess that could be a reason why you see the price. You see different things that are being developed, and that could be the case there. But then you also have reason five, recent developments in Terra Luna Classic, which seem like that's kind of a feed off of number four, introducing the option to pay gas fees in USDC, signaling a strategic move towards enhancing user convenience and flexibility, streamlining onboarding process, especially with the integration, of AXL USDC as a fee token. It could also attract a broader audience to Terra. The partnership with Station Wallet, allowing users to choose their preferred fee token, facilitates a more user-friendly experience. I feel like that takes away from the use of Terra Luna Classic overall, if you're seeing the ability to pay a fee in a different token. But again, that's just my perspective. But either way, that's the reasons why they believe that Terra Luna Classic will reach a level of $1. Just very simply put, I think there's a lot more that you can add into that, but I don't think it'll reach $1 in 2024. I just want to be honest. I really don't think that would be the case, but I do think that we will have the option to see that happen, to see it reach $1 eventually. The potential, right? We have the opportunity, but we have to establish things. We have to establish a way to decrease that supply, which we really don't have. And the only thing that we do have is the on-chain burn tax, as well as the Binance burn that's going through there. So I don't know how you want to take that and how you want to look at that, but that's the way that I see it. So let me know your thoughts. All right, let's see what people are saying, and then we have to get out of here at 7:30. So I appreciate all of you guys for being here, or whether you are here on Rumble, you're here on X, or whatever platform you're on. I appreciate you guys for being here and spending the time with me. It means a lot. So um, yeah. Good morning. Meme coin addiction is real. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's not. It's not fake. Some people could be. Anybody could be addicted to anything, right? Too much of anything is a bad thing. Remember to hit the like button. Yeah, people. We have 100 likes. I'm happy with 100 likes. If you want to get me higher, I would appreciate it. But I do like the fact that I hit 100 likes, even without mentioning it many times. When I see headlines like that, I don't even read them. It's ridiculous. Yeah, to get to that in 2024, well, just wait because I'm gonna have um, a certain video that's talking about that because of this section in this live stream over on my reaction channel. I'm gonna try and get that up and running. I feel like the reaction channel should be just clips of what we do in the live streams and talking about different things within crypto, talking about things within markets, and talking about, whatever, right? It doesn't matter what it is, but it should be reactions to everything. So yeah, I have probably about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos that are coming on the reaction channel, which probably won't generate a lot of views, but if it does, it does. We already recorded it, so we might as well put out a video there. I got what is that? Dogen fire over the weekend, and 99%, and it's seen the peak at 2080 or 2800%. I cleaned up. That's fantastic. If you made 2800%, I'm happy for you. Very happy for you. Did they file for bankruptcy? Who? What about Pepe Fork meme coin? What Pepe Fork meme coin? Like Pepe 2? It's not really a fork. That's just a creation outside of Pepe. Uh, Pork. Pepe pork? I don't know. Pepe fork is pork. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stay away from that today because I would be jumping down like a whole new can of worms, opening up a whole new can of worms here because I'm about to get off of here in like a minute, so I don't want to just go and search for some different things. Hey, MAGA is a meme coin. Can you give it some insight? Uh, oh, 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 great one. I've talked about MAGA Trump, the meme coin or the election coin, I guess. I've talked about that and how it could have some potential in the past, but it's not based on for me on politics. It's more based on the fact that it's the time of year, right? Because I couldn't lean one way or the other. I just care about the gains that come with it, right? LUNC has huge potential and it's undervalued in my opinion. The price should be closer to 10% of a penny. I agree. I agree. LUNC to $1 by 2025. I don't know about that either. I would love to see it, but I'm not going to bank on it. I'm not going to say it is going to happen. It still has a chance to happen, and also has a chance to happen in 2024. The issue is that we don't have the things established in order to get us there. Guys, we are officially at 7:30. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. If you guys want to sign up for Margex and start trading on Margex, feel free to do so. Also, if you want to start trading on any other platform that I have, CDC, feel free to use my link down below. And don't forget about Patreon. If you guys want to sign up for Patreon, you can communicate with me through the communities tab. You can communicate with me through chats, or if you want to direct message me on Discord. I really don't have Discord it's open, but it's not really many that respond within there. It's more of the communities chats that happen. It keeps things, it keeps the people that are a part of Patreon and are in Patreon consistently chatting and showing that they are supporting me over in that platform rather than Discord, which is kind of open, honestly. So anyways, check out my Patreon, check out Margex. Again, the link is in the chat and in the description. And hopefully you guys have some success today within trading and make a decent amount of money. But I know we're all looking for the long term. So it's not really something where we're like, oh, we're going to see 10%, we sell. No, we're looking for 1,000%, 10,000%, 100,000%. And that's something that you can find in crypto eventually, but it takes patience, right? Patience is key. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. And I will catch you guys in the next one.